an unlikely first choice for a miracle. He turned water into wine. And it wasn't just a little bit of water. It was somewhere between 150 to 180 gallons. It saved embarrassment from those who planned the wedding, that the big party would become a fizzle from a lack of wine. Now, we live in a dry household because two of my children are in recovery. And so we've made the decision to sacrifice that form of celebration in order to help them rebuild their lives. But here I think wine actually symbolizes something greater from God. This past week, Donna and I drove all the way up to Sheridan, Wyoming, about a 6-hour drive, to be part of the aid crew for my son Nicholas's 100-mile ultramarathon that he ran. Part of what that meant for us is getting up at 1 in the morning and driving up into the mountains in the middle of the night on a fairly unpassable Jeep trail. Finished the full 100 miles in less than 30 hours. So we hung out at the park with him and celebrated, basked in his accomplishment, and we were all getting ready to head to dinner. His girlfriend's parents were buying. It was going to be a fun time. I was feeling the tension of the 6-hour drive home on very little sleep, and so there was a decision to make. Do we stay and celebrate, or are we caught up in the tensions of running out of resources, of running out of time, and doing what we have to do as opposed to stopping and enjoying life and smelling the roses? Well, I won in this case, and we hopped in the car and left, but really I lost because about an hour into the drive, I was so much wishing that we had stayed a little bit longer and celebrated. Are you celebrating the good things God has given you? Are you letting Jesus do a miracle to turn your water to wine, to restore your strength and energy, and to stop and say thank you, to stop and spend time with those that you love, to stop and inhale the fresh air of God's green earth, of God's goodness? Sometimes we're ripped off. Sometimes life is stolen from us, and we have to fight to get it back. Let the